Now, for those in the audience getting to know you for the very first time, care to share where you were born?
What's good with you? I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
And born in Baltimore, I presume?
Yes, sir. Born in East Baltimore specifically. It's called Down the Hill.
And still, raised in Baltimore as well?
Yes, sir. Born and raised in Baltimore.
And still reside in Baltimore today?
I'm in and out, but yeah, mostly. I'm in
Okay.
and out. Yeah.
Now, when it comes to Baltimore, you mentioned that you were born on the East.
Yep.
But where else did you reside in Baltimore during your raising? Were there any other stomping grounds within that? Anything more specific?
Yeah. To be completely honest, I lived on all sides
And
of.
can you give the chronological history, maybe, if you'd like?
Absolutely. So
Ages,
yeah.
elementary, middle school, high school, whatever, however way you want to time it.
All right, cool. I got you. I'm first off with the reason why I'm sticking to East Baltimore is because Baltimore is like very segregated. It's real. It's like a lot of tribalism. So if you say you from Baltimore, you got to specify where exactly, because people from over west they feel like they're better than everybody over east. Everybody from over east feel like they're better from people over west, and everybody in the city think they're better than people in the county. The people in the county, it is like a bunch of tribalism. So, but I live West Baltimore, East Baltimore, Cherry Hill, I lived everywhere, but majority of my childhood was East Baltimore, down the hill, Lakewood, and Monument.
Okay, and let's put a percentage on that. If there was a circle chart of 100%, what percentage would you say up until the point when you became in and out? And do you want to share what age you started becoming in and out of Baltimore?
Yeah, I'll say just about my entire childhood up until the age of like 24. That's when I started leaving the city and start exploring other cities and countries, and it's been, I'm in and out ever since then. But it's a Baltimore love thing, so I'm always connected to it. So I'm always running back.
Okay, and since we're speaking on ages here, uh, just in case there's any misinformation about you online, care to share your current age and your birthday while you're at it, the month and the day, perhaps?
Muffin. I'm a Virgo, September the 7th, 1985. Um, yep.
And when it comes to this circle chart, once again, 100%, what percentage would you say was the East for you up until the age of 25 when you started going in and out of
I
Baltimore?
say East was 75%, over West was like 10%, Cherry Hill was like 5%, South, no. Yeah, South Baltimore, I'm gonna say about another 10%.
And what were the reasons for the different moves within Baltimore back then?
Just like as a child, my mom, she was moving around, so I basically was going wherever she was going. Like as a kid, she was jumping from here to there to there, and I just had to roll with the punches.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone,
Right.
but can you give the audience 5 tips for anyone visiting Baltimore?
5 tips. 5 tips I would say. Don't go being a tourist outside of the inner harbor. You know what I'm saying? That's specifically for the inner harbor. Um, don't go on Baltimore Street for strip clubs because it's it's not for tourists. If you want strip clubs, just go to DC. DC is like an hour away. Um, it's all the drug addicts there don't all look like drug addicts, so it's easy to get robbed because there's a lot of people wanting what they want, and they, by any means necessary, they'll get it, even if it, you know, is hurting somebody or killing somebody, whatever the case may be. I'm on for. Last thing I would say is if you're going to Baltimore, make sure you listen to Danny Virgo with 3 eyes. And when you spell a Virgo, the eyes there 3 times.
And what's the meaning behind that?
The meaning behind it is just wanted to basically embrace who I am, like my what my the identity my mother gave me, and the identity that around like how the stars was aligned. I'm a Virgo, so I'm a Virgo. My name is Danny, and the 3 eyes is like a metaphor for having a pineal gland, which is a third eye. So I use 3 eyes to symbolize the pineal gland, aka the third eye.